You're right there guys, what's going on? Welcome to something that should have been special. 98 rated Gianluigi Buffon, a crazy rating, awesome looking card, and a legend, a living legend, which is Buffon, and he received an SBC. Is it worth doing? We're gonna go and find out. Do they need to fix Buffon? What's wrong with the guy? Drop a like on today's video. I'm going to be speaking about FIFA 19 features as well. So I want to jump in some live games and just sit down and relax with you. If you can support the video, that'd be awesome. And if you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com. Use the code FUJI on that site to get a discount on every single order. And let's head into it. So you did have two options to go for. One, which was the regular Sbc Unlock, or two, the loan version of Buffon. Now, when I saw there were only two squads required to unlock him, I decided to do it, and I was able to get use out of the Footies Matuidi card that everyone had received, so I put him in to meet the EOAE requirement, and then the other squad, it was asking for a team of the season. So I went on the market, sniped Ruben Neves for 49,000, so in total, it cost me as little as 70 to 75,000 for a 98 rated Buffon. I'm a fan of the Italian players. I knew that I was going to bring him in. The issue is, what's going on? Like, why is he actually, no, I wouldn't say bad, but why doesn't he perform at that top tier level that everyone was expecting? 6'3", 98 diving, 97 reflex saves, 99 positioning, the speed is there, the handling, the kicking. It doesn't matter what rating you see on a goalkeeper, you have to go out and try him. That goes for most players on the game, but especially with the ones that aren't outfield. Goalkeepers need to be tried and tested, because Buffon, he struggles with saving those low drivens. Of course, if you hit them right, no keeper on the game is going to save them. But when you're using Begovic, Veerman, De Gea, they have that increased percentage, that chance of getting onto them, which in the weekend league, it's the difference between winning and losing in a game. So Buffon was struggling with that last night. Finesse shots on the edge of the box, he just doesn't seem to be that great. From corners, he doesn't command the area properly. And then with actual long shots, just not using finesses, no low drivens, just a straight up long shot, he seems to be pretty good at saving those. But is that one for the camera? Is it really that Buffon's that good and other keepers would concede it? I really don't know. So my overall opinion on the card, is he worth it? Like, loads of people were coming into the stream asking, Fuji, should I unlock him? Not really. When you look at the likes of Begovic, De Gea, that are a fraction of his price, well, I say De Gea, can you pick him up for about 45,000 coins these days? So he's tradable. De Gea is the move, man. Unfortunately, with Buffon, he just doesn't really, play well. Yes, he's going to be able to make saves, and am I going to continue to use him? Of course, because I'm low on coins anyway. Well, actually, because of some sales, we've got about 300,000. But Buffon's going to stay in the side for now, but would I recommend actually using him and unlocking? No. Stick with De Gea. Rafael Varane, oh my god, the partnership with him and Matuidi, it has been working very, very well. One moment actually last night, I was in a game, 45th minute, my opponent was running through with Suarez, you know, that new team of the match day, Suarez, with that pace, aggression, and out of nowhere, Varane clutches up. And for the most part, you would see that opponent would have been favoured to score the 45th minute goal, but nah, not when you've got Rafael Varane. And Pavard, there were a few question marks over his head whether or not I was going to keep him, but he's starting to grow on me and I really like him. And Kante, yo, I swear to God, right? Hullet, Vieira, Kante, across the midfield, that is what I'm using right now. I've gone with a 4-1-2-1-2, and these are my tactics. Everything is basic, and I played some really good FIFA last night. 75 speed, 60 passing, and the rest is all on 50. So if you are finding yourselves maybe a little bit stale, go to a 4-1-2-1-2, use those tactics, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Jump into some games, and I'll show you what Buffon is all about. Hopefully, he can make some saves. If he doesn't, then it's just evidence. So let's go. 95 rated Toban for the first game. Okay, the Newcastle legend, some would say. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to speak about as well today was like pay to win on FIFA 19. I feel like that's always going to be a part of FIFA as long as like packs are around, and you can't stop people spending money. But what they really need to do is reward those that don't. And you know how we have daily objectives, weekly objectives? Well, I think there should be something where they could just tile it monthly rewards, and have one real special card available every single month, and it takes a long time to grind towards. Well, that last guy, DC glitched. We're against this man right here. Where was I? Yes, pay to win versus grinding. Monthly rewards. Let's get into the game. Let me explain myself. So I did mention in the first game before that guy DC'd, monthly rewards, or monthly objectives, sorry. So as you have the daily and weekly, those all add to the monthly overall. So it's going to take you a while to unlock it, but imagine if they had like a 92 rated Martial, something similar to a team in a season boost at the very start of the game. So once a month you have the option to unlock something that is just crazy good that you can't spend FIFA points on, and I feel like that card should be better than most of the items available in the game, just so those that don't spend money, they have these incredible cards that they've worked towards that can compete against pay to win players. I think it would just add something, and it would just keep you on the game. So even if the challenges weren't anything too special, you would still be playing it to work towards that grind and unlocking like a special Martial. And they could start theming it as well, so they could even release other players, like if you don't finish all of the challenges, let's say you need 100 challenges to get yourself a Martial, maybe 50 would get you an Ander Herrera or somebody like that. I think it would be awesome. And if they do bring it in, I feel like the weekly challenges or the daily challenges need to feel like a challenge instead of a chore. And that's one thing that they haven't really got right with FIFA 18. It's more like I have to force myself to go and play squad battles because this week I need to unlock or I need to win so many games on legendary when I have a ton of weekly games to play. They need to find the right balance there. But it would be awesome. That's something that I would really love if they could bring it to the game. And if they don't have something which brings you back to FIFA 19, and they don't release content which you need to grind towards, then what's the point of coming back to the game and playing it? Yeah, of course you'll have those promos that EA will just release with upgraded cards, but I don't think it's really much to do with the cards that they're releasing. It's more to do with how do you acquire these cards, and that's what they've got wrong with FIFA 18. So FIFA 19, I'm sure they're going to be taking a lot of opinions on board with like the EA game changers and just like the community, because they know like deep down that FIFA 18 hasn't been that great, let's be real now, with just the content and the engagement. So FIFA 19, it has to be good, and that's what I'm looking forward to, because EA know this, and I think they're going to go in hard, especially with the Champions League license and all that good stuff. Please, for the love of God, let it be just the best game that's ever dropped. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. Go on, finish that R9. Let's go. 2-0, cruising. Like, these custom tactics, the 4-1-2-1-2 switch up has really helped my side. Another thing that I was thinking of with FIFA 19 is foot draft. What would be cool is if they maybe adjusted or brought in a new chemistry system where you could create a little bit more chem, or go back to the old days. You know how one strong nationality link was good enough for, I think, 2 dead links, if I remember rightly. It's been so long, but maybe just bring that back to foot draft, so it's a little bit different and you'll see a variety of squads, and maybe even have like a couple of mystery picks after the draft's finished, so you could pull maybe a position modifier, because you know how like you pull from the selection a left forward, but you're using a left winger formation. There's no way to change that. But at the end of the draft, maybe have 3 special picks. One of them could be a left forward to left wing card. Another one could be a chem style of your choice. You know what I mean? Just add some variety to the foot draft game mode. That'd just be insane. I think I'd really like that. And increase the rewards, because they're trash. You know how I was on about the monthly challenges earlier in the video? What would be just so special is if those cards were dynamic. And what I mean by that is you can work towards upgrading them. So you've spent a good amount of games grinding towards that, like in the month, and let's say you have gone and got yourself like a 90 rated Martial, but then if you score so many goals, you get headers, then he then goes up to, let's say, max 95. So not only have you worked towards unlocking the card, but now you need to put in even more of a grind to get the best version of a Martial. Now, I think if EA had something like that, oh my god. I play the game quite a bit anyway because of content creation and all that good stuff, but that would keep me on the game even if I wasn't a YouTuber or a streamer. I'm looking forward to it, and I don't even think that's going to happen. Imagine that though. So essentially it's a one-to-watch card, but then you're in control of how that card gets upgraded. Damn. Imagine you could get a 95 Martial. Jesus. So you would be able to fight against pay-to-win squads just by grinding out the game. And one thing that we need adjusting is the vision rewards. When was the last time they changed that? I can't remember if 15,000 coins for winning Division 1 was always a thing. It just seems like they haven't touched it for God knows how many years. So what would be nice if they maybe lowered the Division 1 winning amount, so from 15,000 to maybe 5 or 10,000 coins, but gave us a mystery pack. And I'm not talking about EA rigging it so it's always a crappy 2-player pack or something like that. Give us the chance of a 25,000 coin one, an untradeable 50k, or an untradeable 100,000 coin pack, just to give something back for those that are grinding and playing the game, and then we can use those rewards towards, what do we want? We can use those towards unlocking SBCs and stuff like that. And just with those few changes or features, I think that really brings the game alive, don't you think? So you've got something to play towards during the week because you're unlocking challenges and you're wanting to get yourself like that dynamic one-to-watch monthly reward card. And then you can be playing divisions as well, unlocking special packs. Literally 2 things. And then of course you could do something with foot draft, but ignoring foot draft, just 2 things there: an adjustment to divisions, something that you can work towards throughout the month. It's like a completely different game. 2 things EA, that's all you need, and then run the game however you want to run it. Well, with the gameplay, that needs to be fixed for sure. But there you have it, boys. 3 shots, 3 goals from R9, and that switch up to the 4-1-2-on-2. I'm telling you, it's completely changed my team again. I was rocking like a 4-2-3-1, didn't work. Went to a 4-2-2-2, was playing pretty well, but this 4-1-2-on-2 formation literally suits the way I want to play, and I haven't been defending too bad with it. So GG, good game. So like I said, it would be awesome just to hear your thoughts on what you'd like added to FIFA 19. One thing, put it in the comment section. But in the game that I played, well, games, but he quit after the first goal. That second game, it was a little bit different with the commentary. I decided to switch it up today just so I could get some points across with like FIFA 19 and what I'd like them to do with it. But Buffon, he wasn't really tested. So maybe that's the best way. If I know Buffon is a little bit dodgy in the net, maybe defensively I'll be a little bit better. But boys, this team, and bringing in N'Golo Kante, he's really been the real deal. And I loved him before, but he just didn't really fit in the system because I was rocking like 4-2-3-1. And he isn't, I don't think he's as good as Hullet and Vieira. But what he is fantastic at is carrying the ball and being in those attacking positions and areas, and I can really get use out of the dribbling. Now compared to Hullet and Vieira, they're not as good on the ball. So that's what I like with Kante, and with him overlapping, he has actually a pretty good shot. He's just been an awesome signing, and I just love where we've taken the team right now. And we still have about 300,000 coins to fall back on with quite a lot of the club actually. You know how it was so bare? And I wasn't really, oh god, no. Oh, by the way, Scream cards are now permanently boosted, so get your hands on a few of those. I'm feeling like I want to get Forster into my side because I remember coming up against him ages ago and he was so overpowered. But I packed Donnarumma from the Buffon SBC, which was nice. He's actually tradable, so I can get rid of him or get something back. I also packed Kessie as well. Like, my pack luck has been ridiculous. And just look at this. Look at all of these cards from not having anything at the club, like literally clearing it out, and in the matter of like 2 to 3 days, we're back in action. But boys, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Leave a like, and I will see you later today in the live stream to smash out FUT Champs. We're currently 9-0. 40-0. Let's get it. Team out. Peace.